Hello friends, let us now learn some important points about pulmonary regurgitation. Okay, so in the pulmonary regurgitation, first we will see causes. So causes are pulmonary regurgitation. Here there is this occurs due to the annular dilatation of the pulmonary valve. This annular dilatation of the pulmonary valve occurs due to the severe pulmonary arterial hypertension. Then it also occurs pulmonary arterial hypertension. Then it also occurs due to the post tetralogy of Fallot repair. It can lead to pulmonary hypertension and post balloon valvotomy. If there is post balloon valvotomy, this also leads to pulmonary regurgitation. That means in these three things, the pulmonary valve, there is difficulty in closing the pulmonary valve. So as a result, because of the difficulty in closing of pulmonary valve during the ventricular diastole, the blood from the pulmonary artery will go back and regurgitate back into the right ventricle, and as a result you will see there is right ventricular dilatation is seen. So if you see the clinical features in these cases, you will see in the clinical features you will see presence of exercise intolerance, and the patient feels that there is abdominal fullness, and also pedal edema is seen. Abdominal fullness and pedal edema. Okay, then if you see, as I have already said, there is right ventricular dilatation is seen. And if we see the investigation of choice, the investigation of choice of pulmonary regurgitation is cardiac MRI is most important when compared to echocardiography. So treatment is, you should put the patient on diuretics, should be given to the patient, and we can do pulmonary valve replacement, that is transcatheter pulmonary valve replacement can be done. So this is about the pulmonary stenosis. Thank you for watching.